We're so excited to show you guys The Wizard of Oz today. We have been working for 5 weeks. We built sets and costumes and rehearsed lines and choreography and songs, and I think it's going to be a really fun show. Just so you know, we have some fall programming coming up. We have after-school classes in theater workshop, creative drama, and world music, and there's lots of information right on that table. In the meantime, earlier today, this is the first time the kids have been in this theater, which is pretty incredible, because usually in shows you have about a week to kind of get comfortable with the theater and put it all together. Every once in a while, it can be crazy. But, so the kids have had one day. It's been an incredible day. They've done a really wonderful job. Earlier today, we had a dress rehearsal where we took professional pictures of the kids. So during this show, I know some of you are going to do some recording, and that's okay, because that's not super distracting. But please refrain from taking any photographs. We have a couple little moments in the show that are different now than earlier, and our professional photographer is going to maybe snap a few just during those particular scenes, but we will have so many wonderful photos for you. Please don't take any photos. They'll be online. We'll send them all. Yeah, don't worry. You'll see them. Please turn off any cell phones or anything else that makes noise that you have right now. And while we're turning off our cell phones, let's just practice a little bit, because this is some of these kids' first time being in a show. So it might be some of your first time being an audience of your kid in a show. So I like to tell you guys, the first time you see your child come on stage, the best thing to do is definitely to point and yell out, "That's my kid!" So can we all try that? Yeah, ready? On the count of 3. 1, 2, 3.
That's my kid!
Now, let's pretend that your child had a really funny joke, because they're pretty funny in the show. So let's all practice a big laugh. Ready? Here we go. Acting training right in the front. All right, and let's try a really big round of applause. There might be a couple of sentimental moments in the show, in which case you are totally allowed to say "aww." So, all right, you guys, you feel pretty warmed up to me. Yeah, I think you guys are ready for the show. So let's give one big round of applause, and here we go.
I'm getting Mr. Gale.
But didn't you ever pretend things on M? Your Uncle Henry's more than half to death. There's going to be a twister. Uncle Henry's always worried about something. Yesterday was the mortgage, and the day before that was inflation. Well, when you grow up, you'll worry too. About inflation? I wouldn't doubt it one bit. Not me, Em. When I grow up, I'm going to go someplace where no one believes in worrying. And where's that? I don't know exactly, but someday I'll find it. Well, I hope you do, child. I'll put these in water for your Uncle Henry. But remember, miss, no going away in case that twister comes. I won't. Joe, what do you figures over the rainbow? Huh? The rainbow. It must go someplace. Someplace wonderful.
I never give it much thought, Dorothy.
All the world is a hopeless jumble, and the raindrops tumble all around. Heaven Scouts brought you down the rainbow. Are you a munchkin, Miss?
No. I'm Glinda, the sorceress of the north.
I see. Pardon me, but is Oz a fairyland?
Naturally, isn't Kansas?
Well, not exactly.
Then how is it your house flies so well?
That was the twister.
Well, whatever it was, you have done the Munchkins a great service by killing their wicked witch.
I killed a witch? Well,
Or-
that's dreadful.
Or your house did. Where are you, Munchkins? Come out! Come out! This isn't a witch! Come out! Come out! Come out! Wherever you are, and meet the young lady who fell from a star. She fell from the sky. She fell very far. And Kansas, she says, is the name of the star. Kansas, she says, is the name of the star. She brings you good news, or haven't you heard? When she fell out of Kansas, a miracle occurred.
It really was no miracle. What happened was just this. The wind began to switch, the house to catch, and suddenly the hinges started to unhitch. Just then, a witch just satisfied a hitch, went flying on a broomstick, tumbling for a hitch.
And oh, what happened that was rich?
The house began to pitch. The kitchen took a switch and landed on the wicked witch in the middle of a ditch. Which was not a healthy situation for the witch. The house began to pitch. The kitchen took a switch and landed on the wicked witch in the middle of a ditch. Which was not a healthy situation for the witch. Began to twitch and was reduced to just a stitch. Although there's one so wicked itch.
As mayor of the Munchkin City, in the county of the land of Oz, we welcome you most regally.
But we gotta get quiet, legally to see
To see
if she
if she
is mentally, ethically,
spiritually, physically,
positively, absolutely,
undeniably, irreliably clear.
Thank you, guys, sweetie, for doing it so neatly. You've killed us so completely that we thank you very sweetly.
Let the joyous news be spread that the wicked old witch, at last, is dead! Hooray!
Dong, the witch is dead. Witch, oh witch, the wicked witch. Ding dong, the wicked witch is dead. Wake up, you sleepyhead. Rub your eyes, get out of bed. Wake up, the wicked witch is dead. She's gone where the goblins don't belong.
Great Oz himself will help you.
The Great Oz.
Who's the Great Oz? The Great Oz is our ruler.
The Great Oz.
He's the most powerful ruler in the whole fairyland. Can he get me back to Kansas?
The Great Oz can do anything.
The Great Oz.
Where is he? He lives in the Emerald City, in the exact center of the land of Oz. How do I get there? I'm afraid there's no way but to walk, Dorothy. It's a long and dangerous journey. So, I shall put my mark upon your head, and that will keep all harm away. Thanks, Glenda. You're welcome. Bye, and remember, should you ever need me, put your right hand upon the mark and call my name 3 times. Bye-bye. What a nice sorceress.
Now, if you'll just come along this way, miss, we'll put you on the right road.
Who are you? I'm the Witch of the West, my dear. It's my sister your house fell on. That was an accident, honest. I'll show you an accident. Get away, you witch. She can't hurt me as long as I've got the sorceress's mark. So there. There. But I'll find a way, my pretty. Mark or no mark. Oh dear, the Munchkins didn't tell me how to get to the Emerald City. Which way did they go? I'll never get back to Kansas if I don't find the Great Oz. Which way did they go? Which? This or this? But they couldn't have gone both ways. Wait a minute. You moved. Are you alive? Can you talk?
I don't know. I've never tried.
You're talking now.
Pretty easy, isn't it?
Easiest thing there is on MSS.
Well, if it was hard, I would never be able to do it.
Why not?
I haven't got a brain.
How do you know?
The farmer that stuffed me left it out.
I wouldn't be where I wouldn't brain. Plenty of people get on fine without brains.
I hope you're right. Have you got one?
A brain? Sure.
Well, don't you think it's foolish for me to spend the rest of my life on this pole?
It doesn't look that comfortable. Do you want me to help you down?
Would you?
I think I can reach.
Thank you. Thank you so much.
Can you walk?
I don't know. Never tried. Well, now that I can walk, where should we go?
I'm going to the Emerald City to see if the Great Oz can send me back to Kansas.
You think you would give me some brains?
Wouldn't hurt to ask.
Would you mind if I went with you, Dorothy?
Of course not.
A brain. If I only had a brain. I could while away the hours, conferring with the flowers, consulting with the rain. And my head I'd be scratching while my thoughts were busy hatching if I only had a brain. I'd unravel any riddle for any individual in trouble or in pain. With the thoughts I'd be thinking I could be another Lincoln if I only had a brain. Oh, I would tell you why the ocean's near the shore. I could think of things I never thought before, and then I'd sit and think some more. I would not be just another, my head all full of stuffing, my heart all full of pain. And perhaps I'd deserve you and be even worthier of you if I only had a brain.
Yes, to the Emerald City, will she?
brains.
What?
Why they cover bridges. Hey, that looks like the same stone I just tripped over.
Oh, a stone's a stone, Scarecrow.
Look at the sign.
What about it?
If I had a brain, I would think it was the same sign.
How could it be? The other one points like this.
Is it or are we?
What do you mean?
If I had a brain, I would think that this was the same sign from before.
No, it isn't. I'll show you.
I guess the last, that shows what brains will do. I guess that's the last, I guess that's the last time I'll take that trip.
Did you see what I just saw, Scarecrow?
Every time we go in, we come out backwards.
Uh-huh.
So if we go in backwards, we'll come out right.
Let's try it.
Shows you what brains will do. What doesn't?
Nope, we're right back where we started.
Let's see. If only I could think. Dorothy, we can't move very fast. If we run, I think we can make it across before it knows. On your mark.
Stop, Scarecrow!
That's who's playing bridge with us.
At least we got across. What's that noise?
Sounded like someone in trouble.
Look, Scarecrow.
What? What is that?
Looks like a big tin soldier. He can talk.
I talk much better if you oil my jaws.
What's he saying?
Oil can.
Something about oil.
Oil can.
Ah, here it is.
That's much better. Thanks.
My goodness. What's the trouble?
I'm rusted. That's all. I was out shopping and I got caught in the rain. Now if you just oil my arm, I can put this axe down.
Certainly.
Thanks. It seems like I've been holding that thing for ages.
Are you really alive?
Yes. Of course, my dear. Is that so surprising?
In Kansas it would be.
Well, so far as I know, the Titsman only made one review before he went away.
Well, if you ask me, you did a pretty wonderful job.
There's only one thing wrong with me.
What's that?
Listen. Hollow. You see? I haven't got a heart. The tinsmith forgot to give me one.
Oh, don't cry.
Please. I'm sorry. Will you give me?
You want my handkerchief?
No. I'm wrestling again. When a man's an empty kettle, he should be on his mettle, and yet I'm torn apart. Just because I'm presuming that I could be kind of human if I only had a heart. me a heart?
I was going to suggest that you come along with us to see if you would.
I like to very much. Do you know the way?
The Munchkins will tell us.
Here come some of them now.
Which way to Emerald City, friends?
Follow the yellow brick road. Follow the yellow brick road. Follow, 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 follow the yellow brick road.
We're off to see the wizard, the wonderful Wizard of Oz. We hear he is the Wizard of Wiz, if ever a wiz there was. If ever a wiz there was, the Wizard of Oz is one because of the wonderful things he does. We're off to see the wizard, the wonderful Wizard of Oz.
Here we are, Dorothy, the yellow brick road.
Just stay right on it and you're bound to get to the Emerald City.
That is, if you don't run into any bears first.
Are there bears in this forest?
Hey, no, don't be scaring these people this way. You know perfectly well there aren't any bears around here anymore.
That's good.
No, sir, the lions and tigers ate them all up. Goodbye, have a lovely trip.
Have a nice trip. Yes.
Don't get eaten.
You know what? I think they're scared.
I know I am.
Now, Dorothy, there's nothing to be afraid of.
Just lions and tigers and bears? Oh my. And tigers
And bears.
Oh my.
Lions.
And tigers
And bears.
Oh my.
Lions and tigers and bears, oh my! Lions and tigers and bears, oh my! Lions and tigers and bears, oh my!
Let me jukes and fight! Are you living or nice? I will bang you two bones at once! You won't fight! That's something, huh? Get up and fight!
Leave him alone, you big bully! That hurt so badly! You're nothing but a big coward!
Can I help it?
You're too big to cry.
I'm fine, king of beasts I am. I'm afraid of everything. I wish I could die. Only I'm afraid to die too!
They're not gonna hurt you.
Put that awful ass away, will you?
Why are you so afraid all the time?
Would you like to live a big, deep, dark forest all the time? Huh? And wild beasts around you all the time? And you know, on top of that, I'm hungry all the time.
In the forest here, I think there's plenty of game to kill.
There is. Only. I'm afraid of this.
What you need is courage.
You're telling me, pal, courage. Courage. Life is everything. I could change my habits now. Be scared of rabbits and find I'm afraid there's no denying. Not just a dandelion. But I could show my powers, be a lion, not a mouse, if I want to have I'd be in my stride, okay down to the core. I would put the legs and then I would before, and then I would and pour some more. I would show the dinosaurs who's hanging around the forest. I'll keep their manners. But with my regal beezer, I could be another Caesar if I only had the nerve.
We're going to the Great Oz in the Emerald City to see if we'll send me back to Kansas.
And he'll give me brains.
And die a heart.
Who's this?
He's a wizard.
Could he give me courage?
I'm sure he could.
I'd be afraid to ask him. He might say no.
But you wouldn't be any worse off than you are now, old man.
Well, if you're not ashamed to be seen with such a coward.
Of
it in the wood. But if you bother him with some coarse or plastic, he might destroy it like that.
Come on, Dorothy, let's go.
No. I'm going to ask him to send him back to Kansas.
I'm gonna ask for a brain.
Give me a heart.
And I'll wait here.
No, you won't. You are going to ask for courage. We don't care what happens. We'd like to see the great Oz.
I shall inform you. We're so happy to have you all with us.
There's one thing I noticed about the Emerald City. Everyone seems so happy.
And why shouldn't we be? Ha ha ha, ha ha ha, and a couple of trollollas. That's how we laugh and did it away in the meadow of Oz. Biz, 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 chirp, 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 and a couple of froggy daws. That's how the crickets fight all day in the meadow of Oz.
We get up at 12 and start to work at 1. Take it out for lunch and then at 2 we're done.
Jolly good fun.
Ha ha ha, ho ho ho, and a couple of tra-la-las. That's how we laughed our day away in the merry old land of Oz.
The great Oz will see you now.
What? I am Oz, the great and terrible. Who are you and why do you seek me?
I am Dorothy, small and meek. And if you would please, Mr. Wizard, I would like to go back to Kansas.
Why would anyone want to go back to Kansas?
That's my home, Mr. Wizard.
And who is that animated mattress standing next to you?
I'm just the scarecrow, your wizardness.
And what do you want of the great Oz?
Some brains, please?
And that can that walks like a man, but evil?
A heart, sir.
And what of that strange blubber sound? Speak! Courage! I will grant you wishes. But first, you four must do something for me.
Yes, Mr. Wizard.
Kill the wicked witch of the West!
Suppose she kills us first?
Then it won't matter whether you get your courage or not. Now,
Danger! Danger threatens! My corn hurts! Someone gladdens me hard!
who, madam?
We'll see who dares to be up! Turn on the magic picture!
Yes, madam.
Who's that, Tibia?
I believe it is Metro Goldwyn Mayer, madam.
Dorothy!
The witch doesn't know we're coming. What can she do?
You'll find out. Now, where did I put that charm?
Look in your pocket.
Thanks. What?
Look in your pocket, Scarecrow. See how much further the map says we have to go.
Never mind the map. What's that off through the trees?
Suppose she kills first?
Now what do we do now, fellas?
I do the rest. I'll have the girl here first. Ugly!
Dorothy, where are you?
Where are you?
Where am I? You're right here, dear. It's you. Yes, dear. How nice of you to come calling on me. Sorry, I can't let you kill me.
Dorothy!
Where are you?
Dorothy, no!
back my axe.
I ain't got your axe.
You took it just now.
I took it?
Yes.
Whatever. Just give me your hand. Come back here, you little rat! Let go of me! Scarecrow, Tin Man, Lion, Howl! They can't help you now, my dear. Well? What do you want? Where are the others? Since when have you three been haunting here?
We go with the lead.
What's the matter with that one on the end?
He's always like that. He died of too much air conditioning.
Come give me a hand with this beast.
Get her, boys.
Oh, no, you don't! Hey! I can't move. Thought you fooled me, eh? Thought there's nothing I can do to harm you, eh? How about fire? No! What have you done? I'm melting! Melting! Who would have thought that it would destroy my beautiful wickedness? Look out! Here I come!
You saved us, Dorothy.
You saved me, you mean?
She's dead. We're free.
Yay!
Dong, witch is dead. Wish, oh wish, a wicked wish. Ding dong, the wicked witch is dead. Wake up, you sleepyhead. Rub your eyes, get out of bed. Wake up, the wicked witch is dead. She's gone away, we love and so below. Below, your home. Let's open up and sing and ring the bells out. Ding dong, the merry o. Sing it high, sing it low. Let them know the wicked witch is dead. I am off. You're great and terrible. How dare you disturb me?
We're not disturbing you, Mr. Oz, and we're not leaving. We just want you to keep your promise.
What promise?
You said you'd send it back to Kansas when the witch was destroyed.
And you give me a brain.
And me a heart.
And me courage, hell. Hear me. I'll speak this through. Come back tomorrow.
You had plenty of time already.
We won't wait any longer.
You ought to keep your promise.
Go, I said go! Ow! Thanks! Hey! I killed it! My goodness! I killed it!
Oh, dear. Who are you?
I am Oz, the great and terrible. Well, I guess I'm not so terrible.
How did they come to think you were a great wizard?
Don't leave me around here.
But why are you their ruler?
Well, you see, I was a magician with a tent show back in Omaha. And every day before showtime, to attract the crowd, I'd make a balloon section.
Yes.
Well, one day, the ropes got twisted, and I couldn't get down. I soared way up beyond the clouds, and heaven knows how long I drifted. When I landed in the Emerald City, the good people of Oz, seeing me come out of the clouds like that, thought that I was something out of the ordinary.
They made you ruler over them?
Yes, and a very good ruler of them too. That's why it'll be so awful to find out.
We don't want to snitch on you. All we want is what we promised.
You mean courage, for instance? You don't need courage. Lion, you got it. Where I'm from, when a man's brave, they give him a medal. Wear this, Lion. And in the future, don't feel cowardly.
Thanks!
And what about my heart?
Tin Man, a man's heart is made up of what he has done for his fellow man. And when a man has an exceedingly great heart, they give him a testimonial of some kind. It's marked with their esteem. Tin Man, may I present you with this watch as a token of your extremely large-heartedness.
Thank you. And my brains?
In my country, there are institutions that devote themselves to developing the human brain. They call themselves colleges. And when a man's got brains enough, they give him one of these. A diploma.
Wow, thanks.
How do I get back to Kansas?
There's only one thing left. I'll take you back to Kansas myself.
Have you,
I've had a long way to see Omaha.
have you still got the balloon?
Balloon? My dear, no one travels in balloons these days. I've got something much better than that.
What is it?
An atomic rocket ship.
Does it work?
My dear, the only way to know if an atomic rocket ship works is afterwards. Gloria?
Did you help it, Oz?
Yes, I want core assembly and bring out the rocket.
Yes, good, Oz.
Did you wish us great Oz?
Citizens, my stay among you has come to an end.
Will you
I
return?
go now to return Dorothy to the land from which he's come.
Will you return to us again, great Oz?
Who knows? While I'm gone, I will leave my throne to the Scarecrow, who I have just given the most unusual brains in Oz.
I will rule wisely, great Oz. One can do anything when he has a diploma.
Now that it's time to go, I don't want to.
Goodbye, Dorothy. You'll always be in my heart.
Goodbye, Tin Man.
I would have got courage without you, Dorothy!
The best thing about brains is you can remember the ones that you love.
Goodbye, Scarecrow, and all my other friends I met at the Rainbow's End. So
much for coming.